Good morning. I'm Andy Myers at Weiss Research, and this is your morning market alert for Thursday, November 17th. Jen Amos is off today. U.S. stock futures have turned lower, and the major markets across Europe are suffering steep declines as fears about the sovereign debt crisis intensify. Both Spain and France conducted debt auctions today, and both countries saw their borrowing costs rise sharply. The yield on Spain's benchmark 10-year government note shot up to a euro-era high and is now well above 6.6%. And interest rates in France, considered one of the Eurozone's healthiest economies, rose by half a percentage point, indicating increased fears of contagion in the debt crisis. The yield on Italy's 10-year note is rising again this morning to about 7.25%. When Greece and Portugal's benchmark bonds hit similar levels, they were effectively shut out of the credit markets and forced to seek bailouts. Stocks on Wall Street took a late tumble yesterday after Fitch Ratings warned about the effects of the debt crisis on the U.S. economy. Fitch said that the U.S. banks have reduced their exposure to Europe over the past year, but if the crisis is not resolved in a timely manner, the credit outlook for the banks could worsen. Commodities are tumbling along with global equities this morning. Crude oil is down by nearly $2 after a big run-up yesterday. Right now it's trading around $101 a barrel. Gold is also sharply lower at around $1,750 an ounce. On the corporate front, retailers and technology companies dominate the earnings calendar. Gap and Dollar Tree are out with quarterly results this morning, while Salesforce.com, Intuit, and Marvell Technology will release their numbers after the close. After yesterday's closing bell, Applied Materials reported a decline in its fiscal fourth quarter profit. The company blamed soft demand in its solar and electronic display businesses. Applied Materials has also seen semiconductor sales suffer amid declining orders for personal computers. Right now, its shares are dropping 3.5%. But one big stock winner this morning is Mosaic, up 3.5%. The fertilizer company said it will buy back more than 21 million of its own shares, worth a total of about $1.2 billion. And finally, keep an eye on shares of Lowe's today. The home improvement retailer will sell $1 billion in debt, with net proceeds estimated at $991 million. The money could go towards stock buybacks, capital expenditures, or acquisitions. That's the latest from Weiss Research. I'll be back after the opening bell with all the market-moving news, including data on initial jobless claims and housing starts.